Now, switching topics a little bit, are there any supplements, any kind of like therapy, anything else that you're really looking forward to in 2022, or something you're keeping an eye on?
Not that I've seen, but I did notice that some companies are really switching their supplements to a more bioavailable form. For example, vitamin B1 used to come as thiamine monocitrate, and it is useful, but the problem is some people have a bad conversion rate into what's called thiamine pyrophosphate, which is the active form, TPP. And I've seen some companies now sell TPP as a coenzymatic form, which is totally new, something I've never seen before. And not only with vitamin B1, but with other B vitamins like hydroxycobalamin, they now use it with another carrier protein. So it makes it even more bioavailable. I think that's going to be the difference, is noting that vitamins by themselves don't do much. It's when they're interacting with proteins and the carriers where they bind to cells. And if you can change those things a little bit and provide it as a supplement, it may help people even more.
Yeah. And what are your thoughts on peptides? I've been kind of on that train for a little bit. It's been hot, been experiencing it myself, and I still think it's really untapped, and there's still so much we're learning about it and applying. So what are your thoughts on peptides?
I remember reading and listening to a mathematician named Nora Caldy. She's based in Ireland, and she utilizes peptides for therapies. Like in Ireland, you go get a prescription. Her company has synthesized peptides that are useful. And what she's mentioned is that there's so much data in a single apple, that and all of these peptides present in there, that you can't possibly know what all of those peptides are doing without testing each and every single one. When I heard that and I seen her research on peptides, I realized, wow, here is a litany of different proteins. I mean, up to 150,000 different peptides can be made by the human body. And some of them are so therapeutic, we can basically just replace our current therapeutics with peptides, which are less damaging, easy to absorb, bioavailable, and can reach the proper tissues because those peptides may locate in specific tissues. To me, that opens the door for whole new kinds of therapies. So peptides I see as a big thing coming up as well.
Yeah, I'm going to have actually my co-founder, Dr. Ivanitsky, on next time to talk about peptides as well and talk about his 5 big ones. So I'm kind of interested in that to see what happens in 2022. Because again, I feel like we've just started with this and we're just learning. And it's still like a wild west. It's kind of unregulated. FDA is sort of getting their finger in it. Who knows what big pharma will do with this? But I'm actually more excited right now, before it gets to that stage where it's super regulated and super jumped into on the big pharma and pushed in a different direction, where I think you can have a lot of development in a short amount of time. We're learning so much about it.